What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Marie Fredriksson, and we're going back to Het Vind, or Hot Wind 1984, and I did want to give a big shout out once again to major friend of the channel, Michaela, who sent me Bag of Tricks, music from the Roxette Vaults, and in the sort of primer for each of the things she sent me, because this is one of several CDs that she sent me. She did mention that this is the first release after Marie's death, and ultimately it looks like it's a bunch of material that comes from, again, the archives, maybe unreleased material, demos, and the like. Ultimately, it is 3 discs. I'm very excited to go through this when we get through the proper run of their albums. Once again, shout out to you, Michaela, and to all the people in the Roxette deep dive who are obviously, many of whom are also following this Marie solo journey. So yes, we're going back to Hot Wind 1984, and the next tune, I looked this up, and once again, Google is not always reliable, as it turns out, but apparently this tune translates to Take This Heart. So it sounds dramatic. It sounds like whether you're doing so willingly because you're putting your heart in someone's hands, you're trusting that they will care for it and that they will treasure it in the way that perhaps you're treasuring them, or it could be that, you know, they've taken your heart, or you're putting word to what has already happened and that they have stolen your heart, so to speak. Yeah, it sounds like an offering, but I feel like it could be used in a way that just speaks to what the reality already is. It's not so much about what could happen. So let's find out. And once again, shout out to Michaela for sending Charm School and Bag of Tricks. But here we go from Hot Wind. This is Marie Fredriksson and her tune, which apparently translates to Take This Heart. That high. Oof. I love this. Laser shot. sonically, it's the kind of tune you could hear as a rock set track. The chorus in particular feels like that. In this deep dive, also that of a few others where there's non-English lyrics, like the Morton Harkett deep dive, for example, there's been a few people who have talked about the way you can be tremendously moved by someone singing even if you don't know what they're saying because you can't understand the language. This is another moment where she just really hits these special extensions, these special flourishes when they happen. And even knowing that I'm going to get them at some point in the second half of a lot of her tunes, they still electrify my brain when they occur. And again, there's a couple moments there where just like my experience is like exponentially heightened by her just, letting her voice do what it can. So again, like the verses felt a bit more, I don't know, like bluesy synth rock, like, the synth rock feel, but with some bluesy, like soulful sort of moments, or at least elements. But the chorus in particular felt like just a classic consonant synth rock, very catchy type of rock set chorus. So again, the kind of tune you wouldn't be surprised to hear in English as a rock set track. But again, without even knowing exactly what she's saying, I can feel the heart, I can feel the passion of the tune. So shout out to Marie once again, and indeed R.I.P. Looking forward to going through this again when the time comes. And in the meantime, we will continue to go forward. I don't remember exactly what the next tune is on Crash Boom Bang, but I'll try to come back for that in the not too distant future, say the next few days. I should mention, for anyone who, is watching this far in the video, that ultimately the next couple days I'm still going to try to do a few reactions, but until like Friday night, there may be a slower flow of normal than audio reactions. Probably none tomorrow night, probably a few Friday morning, and then probably back to normal Saturday morning. So again, this is not just relevant, of course, for this and related deep dives like Roxette, but ultimately some people who I know are here check out wider things on my channel, so figured I should mention it. Either way, once again, shout out to Michaela, and as I mentioned, this is one of, I think, like 8 CDs, and she's already sent me a number of CDs, a few artists of which we haven't even touched yet, just because I'm trying not to, bury myself, because I'm certainly not Atlas. I can hold a few things, but, you gotta be careful. Nevertheless, I'm very much enjoying the ride through the earliest Marie solo stuff. So once again, shout out to Eric for kicking off this deep dive with the compilation that he sent, that CD compilation. Looking forward to the next tune. I will see you next time. Peace.